Okay, peeps, it's Who review time. Hello there, my YouTube friends. So, it's that time again. I've just finished watching the latest Doctor Who episode, Extermis or something. So, a lot went on in this episode. So, we finally found out who it was locked in the vault, and it was Missy. I have to say, I'm not too surprised. I knew it was someone he knew. But in this one, you know, Missy, I can honestly, like the Doctor, probably see the good in her. You know, I mean, yes, she was evil and that, but that was when she was the Master. Now she's the the Mistress, Missy. So, yeah. Also, the Doctor came across the Pope and the Vatican. And, well, this episode, so let's get down to my likes. My likes, I liked how Matt Lucas had his screen time more. I liked also how, you know, what else? I liked the comedic humour the Pope gave us, which was played by that guy who was in the 2008 episode Turn Left. I recognised him. So, this is a bit of a continuation from last week's episode, because at the end of last week's episode the Doctor went blind, and he was still blind in this episode, and he's still blind now. Now, taking it to the dislikes, I just didn't like the storyline in this one, to be honest. It was confusing, it was complicated, there was a lot of stuff going on. They were like in one place, then we were in another place. It was just one of those complicated ones that Stephen Moffat writes, okay? He can be a hard person to suss out when it comes to writing stuff. I mean, I like the first episode of this series he wrote, but every now and then he just writes an episode that gets so, you know, confusing and complicating that I don't know what's going on in it, and this episode was definitely one of them. You know, but at least he's leaving, and you know he's had a good run, but I think he has outstayed his welcome. But you know, he's doing all right for this series, right? I think he knows he knows it's his last season. And he's like, you know, making the best of it. So, you know, he wants to have a good send-off and that. But also, you know, we got a new era coming, you know, a new era coming with the show. We got the Chris Chibnall era as the showrunner, and we have the 13th Doctor to come, whomever that is. I just don't know what to believe at the moment with the Doctor. Who is the next Doctor or what? It's just getting daft now. I just want them to just get it over with and reveal who it is if they've found him. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now, so back to the episode. The monsters were too familiar looking. I feel like we've seen monsters like this before. Yeah, it was just, I mean, this new monster, I didn't know whether there was all of them or one of them. I just didn't know what the hell was going on. So, yeah. My final thoughts and ratings. I thought the episode was okay to begin with. I think this is like the second part of a 3-part story, or it's the first of a 2-parter. I don't know, but it seems to be continuing from next week. It seems to be continuing on from this episode, so it's definitely to be continued. The Doctor's still blind in it, and the monster, whatever his name is, I can't remember it now. but he's back in it. But yeah, up to now, this is definitely the lowest episode of this series for me so far. The things I did like as well, another like I forgot to mention, is I liked the whole scenes with the Doctor and Missy. You know, how the Doctor was having to execute her, and she was like pleading the Doctor not to. And the Doctor, of course, didn't do it, but he kept her in the vault, excuse me, that she's in. Anyway, apart from that, I found the episode confusing, complicated, boring in some parts. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Doctor Who this week's episode. Let me have a think. I'm going to have to give this a 5 out of 10. Because it just wasn't the best one for me this series so far. Anyway, let me know what you think to this week's episode down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can stay notified on this channel when a new video comes on. Don't forget to share with your friends. Did I mention be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like. All my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, all linked down below. So yeah, till next time, I bid you all a goodbye friends, goodbye.